Lambos, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jennifer of Custom Chic, and if you're new here, let me be the first to welcome you. My channel focuses on fashion, travel, and just overall lifestyle. So if that is the kind of content you are into, then I would encourage you to subscribe, share, like. You definitely want to hit that bell notification so you don't miss an upload. I upload videos every Wednesday and every Sunday, and on today's video, it is another tag. Also, if you don't do so already, make sure you follow me on Instagram. My handle is customs_chic. But today we're talking about 5 handbags for every occasion. This is another tag video. I really love these because in the times where I'm just trying to like sparse my content out, like these are really good plugs to just drop in there and still connect with you all, because I want to make sure that I'm constantly uploading every week and, you know, just staying connected. So I have a couple off-topic things I want to talk about, and then I also want to finish up this tag. But I was tagged by Mrs. Koi Style, my good friend Kawana. She lives out in New York City. Most of the tag videos that I do, if not all of them, I have been tagged by Kawana, and I am going to start tagging other people. Some of y'all that I'm tagging are not doing the videos. Hello, tag. That means you are it. That means it is your time to complete this video. But I wanted to come with you all, or come to you all rather, and do this video on 5 handbags for every occasion. Now, admittingly, I'm gonna be honest, in prepping for this video, I was like, girl, you don't have any bags. I've watched several of this tag video, and I've seen some of the pieces or some of the handbags that these ladies are bringing out, and I'm like, wow, my collection is not that. It is not that. It is very sparse. I mean, I have a good collection of bags, and I wasn't sure whether or not I should do luxury and non-luxury, but to be honest with you, I have a couple of bags that are non-luxury that really work for my lifestyle, so I'm just gonna throw those in there. And why not? So I am wearing this sort of like, it's not sort of like, this is definitely this is like very watercolor-esque. This is what it reminds me of from Zara, and I have my hair up in a bun. While we're talking about hair, let me start talking about that. So I'm gonna move closer so I can share with you all. So and the reason why I wanted to talk about this is because I was randomly online yesterday just looking at something, and something popped up, and it was about Marlo Hampton from Real Housewives of Atlanta, and she shared how she had undergone this hair transplant, and I was like, huh, that's interesting. Like, I've heard some people talking about it, but I didn't really know much about it. But to be honest with you, it kind of piques my interest, because if you're new here, you wouldn't know this, but if you're an older beauty or a beau, I've shared some of the things that I have kind of been going through on my hair journey, and I think there's a video that I did, and I'll pop it up here for all of you who haven't seen it. It was like a spend a day with me. I was doing some like self-grooming, self-care things. I had a dentist appointment, and then I also went to my dermatologist, who I have been seeing for about 3 years now. It could even be 4, but I've been seeing her for quite a long time, and I've been trying to work with her because the sort of like the egg of my hair, so not the middle, so the middle of my hair is like, go forth and flourish, sis. Like, we will grow, we will do all of the things, but like my perimeter refuses to grow. And I initially saw it was like a patch in the back of my head, and sometimes I get it shaved just because it doesn't really make sense for any other of the hairstyles that I'm doing. But then sometimes I'm like, yo, I just really want to wear a nice bun, and I don't want to continually shave the back. Interestingly enough, so I realized that I was getting kind of like, it wasn't a bald patch initially, it was just a lot of thinning of hair. So that's how it kind of started out, and I want to say this was probably in like 2017 when this started, and ouch, when I say that, I'm like, man, that's been a long time. And I initially just chalked it up to my job being stressful, because at the time I was at a firm that I wasn't really happy with. Like, the workload was just crazy, and I just wasn't really liking it. Anyway, so I started doing the PRP treatment, which is like plasma. She literally took blood out of my arm, and then she spinned it into plasma, and then they would re-inject it into all different parts of your head, right? So it was just like this constant injection with a needle, and you have to have 4 treatments. So I started my treatment probably in early, I want to say February of 2019. Then you had to wait like another 6 months or so, or 3 to 4 months, and then you got the second injection. 3 to 4 months, and you got the second injection. So I got to injection number 3, and then COVID hit, because I was supposed to go back in March of 2020. And then I did, but I didn't really see much growth, and I was just like, forget it. Well, let me take that back. It started growing some, but it was like a little bit patchier, especially in the back area. So in 2020, I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna rock this undercut, get it braided, you know, kind of do this protective style, but I wasn't really sure what I was protecting it from. till this day, I still don't know. So a couple weekends ago, I went out to brunch with some of my girlfriends, and they were like, oh, it could be alopecia. You know, sometimes these providers or these physicians that we go to that are not of our same skin persuasion don't know. So I switched. My doctor now, or my dermatologist now, is Indian. She's of Indian descent. So I do consider her a woman of color. So her hair texture and my hair texture are not the same, but honestly, like, I feel like she was the first dermatologist that was like, oh, I'll touch your face. I had a black dermatologist before her that I was going to for like for like 2 years, and she would just do the basics. Like, she would like be all the way over here. Let's say I'm here, she would be here, and I'm like, hello, you are a skin doctor. Like, okay, shout out to you if you can diagnose things from 6 feet apart, but like, social distancing wasn't even a thing back then, so I had to drop her. Anyway, long story short, so I'm thinking about maybe, you know, exploring into hair transplant, and I know it's like a very serious procedure. I mean, the way Marlo looked, it was like her eyes were all puffy, and she said that she went through a lot of pain. The procedure is like from $4,000 to $10,000. I don't even know that it's like covered by insurance. I think it probably will be considered cosmetic because you don't need your edges. That's what they say, but that's a lie. Okay, and so let me know what you think down in the comments. I did go see my dermatologist, like I said, a couple weeks ago, and she said, you know, she looked at my scalp and all of that. She was like, you don't have inflammation. It doesn't look like, you know, there's no scarring. So I have no reason to believe that you have any form or any spectrum of alopecia. So that's really frustrating because, you know, your hair is your crown, your glory. Granted, I can wear wigs, I can wear protective styles and all that, but I mean, I just want to come out with my own hair in a bun. Like, so if any of you know anyone or have gone through this, have some recommendations, let me know. I've done the Botox injections. I've done the PRP, where they spin your blood and turn it into plasma and then inject it back into, you know, various areas around your scalp. So is a hair transplant too invasive? Like, my dermatologist says that that is probably like the last thing that I need to be thinking about. But at the same time, I am a young black woman. I love my hair, and I understand like accepting the journey that you are. I understand accepting your hair journey where you are, but I'm like, but if I can get help, I really want to explore that. So let me know down in the comments what y'all all think, and then let's get into 5 bags for every occasion. Okay, so like I said, there are 5 bags for different occasions, or for every occasion, and the first category is drum roll please, casual bag. Now, I think all of this stuff kind of differs. Most of this probably depends on what kind of person you are, right? Like, what is your style? So for my casual bag, I picked up this, I didn't pick it up, I just picked it out of my closet. I already had this. This is called the Christie bag from Rebecca Minkoff. I actually really love this bag. It is a crossbody, and it comes in like a color block strap. I can take the strap off if I wanted to. There's an opportunity to do that, but I usually don't. I usually just wear it as a crossbody or over my shoulder. I love this bag because it is very spacious. The taupe color in it and the gold hardware. I am a gold hardware kind of girl, so I appreciate any bag that has gold hardware. I also appreciate bags that have multiple colors, right? So if I have not multiple colors, that have multiple colored hardware. So I like to mix my metals. I usually wear a ring and a bracelet that has both silver and gold. So I'm really not averse, right, to bags that may have that same aesthetic. But I really love this bag. It is very spacious. In the back, it already has a flap, or you can insert. This is my I voted. Also, I am that girl who leaves stuff in the purse, right? The only thing I take out that I need all the time is my Louis Vuitton like chain link wallet. And that's it, because it has my cards, it has my ID, it has all the things that I need. And make lipsticks and stuff like that, I'd be like, oh, okay, well, I'll find it when I find it, which is terrible, but whatever. So this works for an everyday occasion because it is an everyday bag. It has leather trimmings. It has leather outer, and then it has suede trimmings on the inside. I love that it has multiple textures, multiple colors, so I can really wear this with a lot of different things. And even though there's a bunch of colors going on, I'm not exactly like, it's not too much, right? And it just looks like a basic bag. Like I said, you can wear this as a crossbody, or you can wear it as a shoulder bag. It has a sort of clasp detailing here in the front, multiple pockets, something here in the front, and then the inside also. Let me move this up so that y'all can see. There's so much stuff in here, it's terrible. Like, what is this? This is my sample ballot. y'all go out and vote. Elections are coming up. Local elections are definitely coming up around like September, October, November, depending on where you live. So make sure you are participating in those. That was just my little PSA for those of you who are not voting. Make sure you go out and vote. So again, on the inside, it just has like this vinyl, this nylon interior, and then the zipper just to keep your things safe. But it has so many pockets that you can literally put a lot of things in here. I can fit my phone, I can fit my vlogging camera, I can fit my ID cards, my chain link wallet. Probably not really helpful if you needed to fit a like umbrella or anything like that, but if you had like a little poncho or something, and I only mention that because it is hurricane season down here in Florida, so you got to be prepared. Like, even as I'm recording this video right now, the skies are about to close. Well, they're about to open. They're closed right now, but they looking like they're about to open. So Rebecca Minkoff, I purchased this actually from Nordstrom's Rack. And I want to say it was a little bit over $100. They were having it on sale. I've actually seen this bag in other colors, and most recently, just right before I shot this, I actually saw this on the resale market. So I will put that link down below so that you guys can purchase it if you want to. On the resale market, it was $180, which is still good because I think it retailed, like when it first came out, it retailed for a little bit over $200. So, you know, you got to catch a deal. So everyday bag, like I said, gold hardware, and it just has this Rebecca Minkoff. Let me move this in so that y'all can see. Can y'all see that? There you go. Rebecca Minkoff detailing there in the back. I'm gonna move this chair out the way. I wanted to kind of sit, but I might as well just stand. So yeah, and if it's, yeah, I can't really see that. Let me move back some. Yeah, so if it's like mid-thigh, very comfortable, super lightweight. Again, it holds enough of the things that you need on a day-to-day basis. If you are like a simple person like me who doesn't carry a bunch of things. Now, if you need to carry your makeup, if you need to carry your brushes, your bronzer, you know, your highlighter, girl, this is not the bag for you. But if you are able to like maneuver throughout the day with minimal things, then I would obviously say this is good for you. It actually, no, I was gonna say it can fit an iPad, but the lie detector said that was a lie. Category numero dos is a work bag. Do not judge me for this. I am an attorney during the day from like 7 to 7, right? It's probably 24/7, but so I'm an attorney during the day, and we are not going back into court that much. So my everyday work bag would probably be like a banker's box on a rollie that I'm taking into court all of my files with when it was busy. But since the pandemic hit, I've been doing a lot of remote work, a lot of the hearings, a lot of the depositions, a lot of the mediations. Probably not a lot. All of them have been held either on Teams or via Zoom. So I don't need to carry a lot of things. I don't have to go back and forth with my, with a huge bag. I see a lot of girls, and y'all gonna hate me for this, I do use it as my travel bag, so we'll talk about it a little bit later, but I love a like never full carry-all tote situation for work. Because I used to go to the gym before work, shower at the gym, and then go, and this bag legit would hold everything. Now, I don't have a lot of structured big bags. Most of my bags that are totes are really like kind of like free-flowing. They're not really structured. But I actually purchased this 100% leather bag from Marshalls, and it's by a brand called, I don't want to get it wrong, Annabelle Ingall. So let me move this up so that y'all can see. Okay, and it's this beautiful like, I want to say taupe-ish. It's not ecru, but it's kind of like a burnt gray, if that makes sense. I think it's coming across of that same, so it's probably like a clay color. Like if I went to Lowe's or Home Depot and went into like the Sherman-Williams like paint department and asked for a gray or a clay color, C-L-A-Y, this is what I would expect to see, right? Like putty before you put it on the house or whatever, to just like, that's the color that I would describe this as. And I absolutely love this bag because one, it's 100% leather, and it's very, very soft. Like the leather is very supple. It's got like matted or muted gold hardware. Again, I'm a gold hardware kind of girl, so this is right up my alley. But it also has a, you know, string, not a string, what is this? Like a little crossover situation that I can close. And it actually has a zipper detailing that I can just fold, or not fold. I can zip this whole thing if I wanted more security. Another thing, this bag is big, okay? It can fit a lot of things. Like, let me put it over my shoulder so you can kind of see like the depth of it. It's actually very, very fitting. And I love this bag because it weathers the storm. I am not very careful with the things that I have on or the things that I carry. Yes, this is me, you know, self-identifying and just telling y'all the truth. So you can see I'm not even pulling this out of a, you know, a duster bag. One, because I use this every day for work. My laptop goes in here. I can actually fit my laptop bag inside of this. I wear sandals to work in the office, so my heels are usually inside of this. Unless I'm on a hearing or something, I just throw my heels back on. I don't know, it's probably like subconscious or something like that. I want to say I purchased this for $129, and there were various colors, but it's been years. Like, this bag has been with me for at least 3 to 4 years, and that's what I love about good Italian leather, right? Like, even if you're not paying for a brand or you're not getting a brand name, as long as you're getting 100% leather, you are going to get your money's worth. I carry this bag everywhere. When I go home, I kind of just drop it right there. And it has sustained the test of time. It has sustained the test of Jen, okay? So if a bag can stay with me for 3 to 4 years without, you know, hardly looking like it's been through everything, it's got one war wound. And it's this it's this pen mark right here that for the life of me I can't get out, or maybe I just haven't tried hard enough to do so. But no, this bag is everything. And even on the bottom, I think it's helpful too. It has some like gold, like what are these called? They're not studs, they're like, you know, little things that like keep your bag in place. So I think whenever I drop it, it's just like protected. It's protected. I absolutely love this bag. I will try to see if I can find it. Again, I purchased it at Marshall's. When I saw it, they had a black color and they also had a navy blue, but I actually opted for this one because I thought gray is a neutral for me. So black, navy, you know, gray, all of those things are considered neutral, and I figured I would like this color packet or palette or color way better because it was just a lighter thing. I mean, I just didn't want a black bag. I think I have one black, I got one black bag. That's it. That's it. So this Annabelle Ingle is my everyday. It is my everyday because I wear it every day, but for the purposes of this tag video, this is my work bag. Travel bag. I hope you know it was coming because it was coming. This is, I consider this the chase bag. So many people have it, it's disgusting. Like, you can't go out of that. You can't go to the supermarket and not see this bag. And without even me saying this, I probably bet that you guys have already guessed what it is. And yes, it is the Louis Vuitton Never Full. I picked this up in the damier print in the brown chocolate color, and the inside of mine is actually red. And I make that distinction because the damier color in the Never Full, this is the GM, so the Grand Mesure, the biggest one of the three. They come in 3 different sizes. This retails at the Louis Vuitton store for probably like 13, or at least when I bought it, I think it was 13. You can find this bag on the resale market for more than that. So if you are interested in this bag and you think that you cannot afford it right out of the store, the lie detector also proved that that was a lie. Make sure you go into the store, check out the price, do the comparison. And I don't think this bag ever sells out. I'll be honest with you. I think it's like one of those bags that are just forever going to be part of their collection. Now, mind you, this bag comes out in a variety of different colors, a variety of different styles, a variety of different leathers or finishes, I should say. I mean, I've seen them in yellows. I've seen them in the limited edition when they did it with oh my gosh, what was his name? This was like in 2005 when they did the cherry. I want to say it was Marc Jacobs. I want to say Marc Jacobs is actually the one who designed that, and I love that collection, by the way. But yeah, so this is one of my favorites. I like this because supposedly, okay, you can hold up to like 50 pounds in here. I try to prove that theory every single time I travel. Because I work remotely for most of the part, well, I work remotely throughout the week, I always travel with my laptop. Sometimes I travel with 2 laptops because I don't usually use my content stuff. I don't use my work computer for my content stuff. You know, it's just don't do it. just do not do it, right? So I pack a lot of things in here. And not because I want it to be heavy, but just because I want it to be convenient. When I'm on those long haul flights, I don't want to go into, you know, one of those like carry-on. This is considered my personal item, so I try to fit as much in here as possible. And because I I can pack pretty well. I like to actually play Tetris in this thing. It fits a lot. It can fit my laptop bag in here. It can fit my makeup in here. It can fit my accessories in here, travel size. My personal like pens and chargers and like, you know, important documents, money. I mean, there's only one zipped pocket in here, but it does have and I don't know where it is right now, but it has that little chain, you know, that little purse or clutch that comes with it that's detachable. I usually use that on my everyday, and I put that in my work bag, the Annabelle Ingle one. But this is definitely my travel bag. Like, I am lusting, and I'll say that because I'm being very honest. I am lusting over the Dior book tote bag. I mean, I'm sorry, the Dior tote bag. Book tote. Dior book tote. See, I can't even, like, that's why I shouldn't purchase it right now, because I can't even pronounce the name correctly. I am lusting over it in a variety of different colors. And it retails, I think, for like $3,000 in store. And I think outside the store, like resale value, it retails for a lot more than that. And I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to pay that much for it. I just, if I'm being completely honest, I don't want to pay full price. I don't want to pay retail. I have seen it a time or two on Fashion File for on sale, but it's legit. It'd be like 3% off, and I'm like, oh, so you took off $57? Not gonna happen. Not gonna spend too much time on this one because you guys know probably a lot about this bag, right? I mean, you've seen it. You've seen it in white. You've seen it in cream. You've seen it in this color. You've seen them. You've seen them. So that is my travel bag, the Louis Vuitton Neverfull GM the Grand Measure. The next category up is the day to night bag. So as I was thinking about this, I was like, well, what do you have that you can wear from day to night, right? Because most of my pieces, well, actually, I can transition anything that I wanted, let's be honest, right? Anybody can transition anything that they wanted. But I was like, you know what bag it is because you have 4 of them. And I have an obsessive compulsive personality, so once I like something, I probably get them in multiple colors if I like them. So enters in the very famous and very trending, yes, the duffel. I absolutely fell in love with these bags when they came out. I think I saw them first with Fendi, Louis. I mean, every fashion brand and every other designer probably has some version of this, right? And I absolutely fell in love. I like this because it works in the daytime. You can make it girly. I can wear it over the shoulder, right? It can be a top handle. I can wear it crossbody, and it's still cute. Like, it literally goes with everything. It literally goes with everything. The first one I got, my sister gifted it to me. Ooh, okay, what's going on here? The first one I got, my sister gifted it to me for Christmas. Actually, no, my mom and I went down to see her in Miami, and I picked one up for myself, and then she gifted me one for Christmas 2019. And then I just kept gathering them because I really liked them and they were very practical. This one actually has like a it's not a zip tie, what is this, like a scrunchie kind of, you know, situation where you can close it in and then the bag is secured that way. If you hear anything, it's loose change in there, again, because I'm that girl who does not remove things from her bags until she reaches for them the next time to wear them. And we were shooting a video today, so here we are. But yeah, so I can literally fit a lot of things in here. My vlogging camera, my phone, a charger, lipstick, wallet. Those are the 4 or 5 things that I need on a day-to-day basis, and those are the 4 or 5 things that I think about before I leave the house. Oh, and an extra battery for my vlogging camera in case I, you know, see any content that I want to share with y'all. So I love these so much. This is actually genuine leather. This is a dupe, right, of all of the other fashion brand houses styling on this. Fendi has this. Fendi had one in kind of like a mesh material, and then it was leather trimmings. I mean, Louis Vuitton, everyone kind of came out with this. This was a big style frenzy or big style craze in late 2018, 2019 for sure. So I got this in a sort of like ecru or cream. Like for you, it's probably showing up white, but it's not. I've seen a white version of this and it's not white. I also love, again, the gold hardware. Your girl is consistent. Like, I like what I like, you know what I'm saying? Gold hardware. The chain link detail is really cool, but it is removable, so I don't have to wear this. I typically don't remove it. What I'll do is I'll just kind of bunch it up and throw it back in the bag because how will they know? How will they know? Right? And the the strap is actually small enough that you can actually not, you won't be able to tell one way or another. So this works really well. So I love this so much that I picked this up in red. What a stunning color. I mean, come on. And then I picked it up in a fuchsia, another stunning color. And then, you know, just because your girl had to do it, I picked this up in a pony hair material in this like beautiful dark hunter green, which by the way is gonna be so perfect for fall. Like if this doesn't scream fall, I don't really know what does. I don't know. And this bag, let me put them against each other. I would not call this a mini. I wouldn't call it, I would call it a small, you know? And the only reason why that's a topic of conversation is because the Jacquemus bag, has chiquito, paquito, and I think a small, like they get very, very, very tiny to the point where they're like card holders, but like as bag sizes. That's not this. This is actually pretty significant in size, but again, I love it because of the top handle. Now, the only thing I can't do is like wear this as a clutch. If I wanted to, if I really, really wanted to, I can hold the bag like this and just kind of like sling it, you know, like have this, but I can't imagine that that would be very comfortable after a while. You're just kind of like holding on for dear life. Enter in the strap and you're saved. So I really love this. I'm actually really excited for fall to wear this. This can be worn in a couple different places. The other colors, the red can actually go for fall as well. You know, if I just wanted a pop of color in whatever I was wearing. Actually, any one of these colors will go, but definitely, whoa, okay. I told you, the clouds were opening up, or the sky was opening up. So definitely, this is my day to nighttime bag. I can see this jazzing up an outfit if I wore all black. Stunner, right? Even if I wanted to do a monochromatic look with a deep hunter green and like something very, very sleek, I'm thinking like an all black pantsuit, a very high pitched stiletto, and this, oh, girl law. Okay, so next up is the evening bag. Now when someone tells me evening, my brain automatically starts thinking like something very, very like gala-ish. I'm not necessarily thinking date night, because I think date night just means night. When you tell me evening, automatically my computer starts computing, all right? And I start thinking formal wear. So anytime somebody references something and says evening, I already start thinking formal wear or something just a smidget more fancy. So because of that, I picked up these two bags that I absolutely love, and this one is my Chanel flap bag, just the original flap, just one. This is not the caviar leather. This is, I think this is the lamb. I think this is the lamb. But super easy. There's nothing, listen, there's nothing understated about a Chanel bag, right? But there's nothing overtly stated about this bag either. And I think that's why it works. It's very simple. It's very elegant. I could carry this as a clutch if I wanted to. All I had to do was, you know, put the strap inside the bag, and then instantaneously it becomes, I can wear it like this. Very small. I mean, you know, it's got the double CCs, but it's very small, very unassuming, but I love it because I can wear this with a long gown. I mean, some of you probably thinking like, girl, that's not evening, but it is, okay? It is. It is evening. Or when I think evening, I think more like clutches or like smaller bags, just something a little bit more dainty, I guess, if you will. But you don't have to do that. That's just what comes to mind. Do y'all hear that thunder? Like, we got to wrap this up. we got to go. And I also picked this up, and I know it said 5 bags for every occasion, but I mean, come on, I've already passed that limit, so let's just keep going. Let's just keep going. So the next one I picked up is this chevron heart-shaped bag from YSL in this metallic blue, which is absolutely stunning. This is probably one of my favorite bags. The only problem is I can't fit none in here. So it was one of those like vanity purchases. It's like, it's so cute, I have to have it, wear it as a crossbody. I couldn't tell you the last time I wore it, but I absolutely love it. I just love it. I have to wear it with something that has pockets though. Why? Because it don't fit nothing. It don't fit nothing. This is not me throwing shade at my own bag that I purchased. This is me just being 100% honest with y'all. Nothing fits in here. Wallet? No. Card? Yes. ID? Yes. Phone? No. Lipstick? Yes. 3 items. ID, card, and lipstick. On a good day. Oh, and a receipt for good measure. From where? None other than our good friends at Ross Dress for Less. Can y'all see that? Let me see when I was there. Oh, July 2nd, 2021. Okay. I didn't think I was there that recently. Well, not with this bag. I was definitely at Ross. Like, I stay at Ross. I'm there at least once a week. But I did not think I was there that recently with this bag. But absolutely love this. I think this works for an evening bag because the chevron look obviously is something that's very like, I don't want to say sensual, it's elevated, right? Chevron print to me means elevated. I like that. The metallic of this gives you a little bit more mystery, and I can see this wearing with a gown, with a nice dress. You know, you're going somewhere a little bit more formal, maybe a little bit more dressed up. Maybe it's a date, I don't know, but don't call it date night and tell me it's evening, because evening to me means a little bit more glitzy. Date night means you might get a little sexy. You understand? Like, I'm making that distinction there because in my mind, that's the distinction. Last but certainly not least on the categories for 5 bags for every occasion is the minimal bag. That's the category, minimal. So I was like, well, what does that mean exactly? You know, like, does that mean like, you don't want your bag to do too much? You don't want your bag to, you know, create or bring too much attention to you? Like, what does it mean? So when I watched Kawana's video, I think she did the best at explaining it. And it essentially just means like, that's the bag that you're gonna use when you don't have a lot of things to carry, right? You're in and out, you got what you need. It's a minimal bag, and I could not think of anything better to use for this category than my favorite. Oldie but a goodie. This is the Louis Vuitton square crossbody, better known as the sac bandolier. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing it correctly, and I speak French fluently. But I saw that title and I was like, it's a square crossbody. Okay, that's what we are going to call it. This bag is old. Obviously, you see all the patina, which I think obviously gives it character. I love old school Louis Vuitton bags. I love old school Louis Vuitton trunks where the bag has, you know, the trunk has all the patina, and it's just, it's aged, but it's aged gracefully, right? This is what we call aged gracefully. I could not figure out. I was like, what are you saying? What are you saying? Like, this has aged, and I mean, it's super small, but honestly, even though it's small, it can fit a lot of things in here. It's not wide, but it's long in length. So for my purposes especially, my cell phone will fit in here, my card and my ID will fit in here, a lipstick, my cell phone, and I mentioned that because it has like a thicker case. But nothing on the inside, super easy. It is kind of thin. This reminds me of like, how else can I say it? It's almost reminiscent of like an envelope bag, but not really. And I say that because in terms of like its thickness or its width. Let me say that in terms of its width. But just very easy zipper detailing in and out. The straps are adjustable. I've had this bag for eons, and again, I'm not one of those people who are really good to my bags, which luckily I'm able to pick up quality leather items so that they're not like aging badly. But I didn't take this out of a dust bag, and I probably will put all of those bags that I just showed y'all back in dust bags because now I'm shamed, right? Now I'm like, okay, girl, treat your stuff better because money does not grow on trees. But love this, super easy, just brown leather trimming on the inside. Like I said, the straps are adjustable. I typically wear this as a crossbody. I never, because it's just cute. It's simple, it's minimal, right? Like, I'm running errands Saturday morning. I can wear this, probably not to work because I need a lot of stuff when I go to work, but like running errands, I can take this with me when I go to the gym, right? You can fit your keys in here, all the little things that you need like as essentials. That's what I consider the minimal category to be, like the bag that will help you carry your essentials, but that's not gonna bog you down. You're minimal. It's minimalist. Like, it's easy, super easy. So that is the bag. This is definitely not available at the Louis Vuitton store no more. Okay, they probably have variations of this, and I will find I will place in the comments or in the description box whatever variations I can find. Maybe on the resale market, but I can probably tell you it's going to be, there's going to be a premium, right? You probably have to pay a premium to get it. And I don't even know that I will be able to find this exact style. I know that this came in a slight variation where it had a pocket on the outside that you can actually put things in, or a slip with a pocket that you can put things in, but I don't know. I'll see what I can find. So that is all that I have with y'all for today. Let me know which bag you enjoyed the most. Let me know what you think I can maybe upgrade on. Okay, you know, this is a community. This is a community. I am open to constructive criticism. Now, if you want to come on here and tell me, you know, just keep it cute, keep it chic, right? Yeah, let me know what I can upgrade on. Let me know if you guys know of some sales that are currently happening. Labor Day is coming up soon. Probably by the time this comes up, Labor Day would not have been here yet, but brands and stores tend to have Labor Day sales, so I'm really lusting, again, like I said, over that Dior book toe. It's just all of the things, and I want it, and I'm excited about it because I want to see how it's going to challenge me to dress when I travel, because the colorway or the print that I want, and I'll pop up a picture so that you guys can see. I'll probably pop up a couple because I want a couple of them, but it's going to challenge me to dress maybe differently, because there's a lot of color. Well, while I love color, I just don't want to be clashing in color. So it'll be interesting to see how I style that for my airport looks. Let me know your thoughts on the hair transplant. Obviously, that is not something I'm doing in the near future. I want to explore all of my less invasive, you know, options with my derm before I go all the way right to Turkey to get it done, okay? But yeah, let me know what y'all think. Let me know if you've encountered that problem before, where your hair is not, there's not a sense of alopecia. It's just thinning and not growing, but spreading in a very unusual, I mean, it's just in the back of my head. And I would show it to y'all, but we're not that close yet. And you know, honestly, I'm still a little self-conscious about it. So, you know, and even to get my, like, it's not the struggle bus, because I don't ride that, right? But it could use a little something. So anyway, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all so much for watching. If you stuck around this long, you definitely know what to do. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, hit that bell notification so you will not miss an upload. I upload every Wednesday and every Sunday, and I will see y'all next time. Bye-bye.